guys, it's Nikki and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited about this video because this is something I have never done on my channel, and it is going to be a journal with me. I'm going to be journaling in my Hobonichi Cousin Planner. This has daily pages, which I want to utilize for journaling. I haven't really been good about doing this. I set a goal to start it at the beginning of this month and I've only done a few pages. So we are going to try again, and I thought I would do it with you guys. I am going to be giving 7 tips on how to start journaling. These are tips that I am still utilizing myself, but I do find them very helpful. So grab your planner or a notebook and let's journal together.
Okay, so first up, I'm just going to show you a couple of the pages that I've already journaled in this planner. Just a couple simple things. I've used some stickers, there was some washi tape, and then some journaling items I have bought from Amazon. And I really liked how those pages turned out. But for this video, I am going to just be using stickers from my shop that are under the journaling section in my Etsy shop. So I'm just showing you a few of the different pages. I tried to kind of put together some themes. So there was a lemonade theme, a coffee theme, and then the sunflowers with like a farm and patios that I just thought was really cute. So for the first pages, I'm going to be doing the lemonade theme. And so I'm just putting some like corner stickers that just for like the background, and just some like staple sheets that you can have in your journal stash. And then I'm just going to be kind of making a collage of what I think looks good where. And honestly, this is just trial and error. I don't like how everything always turns out, but you know, I haven't been doing this very long, and I don't do it often enough to where I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing around, figuring out exactly what I like, and so it's just kind of a learning situation for me right now. But to start off with the journaling tips, the first tip is just pretty obvious and common sense, is just start. You know, you can use any notebook or planner, just really anything that you can write in. So some horizontal planners are really good for journaling, just because since it's horizontally, you can just write out a little bit of your day, or you know, however you want to journal, just some gratitude for that day or whatever. But I like the Hobonichi just because it has these daily pages, and so they're kind of perfect for journaling if you don't want to use them, you know, as a daily spread anyway. So I really like them for that. And my second tip is to keep it in a place you will see it. So, you know, for me, when it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So I do try to keep my planners in this like planner caddy that I have. So they're all, you know, in view all day long, pretty much. And so, but you should figure out where would be best for you. Maybe it's your desk at home, maybe it's a side table like in your living room. It kind of will go in hand with the next tip that I have, but it could be in your by your nightstand, not by your nightstand, but in your nightstand or on your nightstand, just somewhere that you will see it every day and have easy access to it. So the third tip I have is habit stack. So what this means is you've already have a habit or have created habits maybe in your morning or night routine, and you can just add it into that. Like, let's say in the morning you go down and you make yourself a cup of coffee. Well, while that is brewing, or you know, however you're making it, you can pull out your journal and just quickly journal something for 5 minutes or whatever while you're waiting for that cup of coffee, or while you're drinking your cup of coffee. You can pull it out and just write down a few things while you're sipping it. And then at night, maybe it's you put on your skincare, or maybe you put on like a face mask, and while you're waiting for it to, set, or the minutes that you have to have it on, you pull out your journal and you write in it real quick. So that is what my third tip is. And okay, so my fourth tip is to pre-plan your pages, which is basically what I'm doing right here. I'm going to just set up, I think I set up 7 pages, and so that is going to be good for this whole week. And this is really helpful when you don't have time during the week to get out stickers or to get out, whatever you want to just kind of fill in the space on the pages, if that's what you want to do. And it just makes it easier, so you can just quickly write down a few things that you want to during the week, and it makes it a lot less of a chore, because this is something I think that should be fun and relaxing and something that you'll want to look back on. And so I just think this is one way of making that a little bit easier for you during the week. I know when I do stuff like this, it actually makes it where it's way easier to fill it out during the week, just because it's already done and all I have to do is write down what I want to write down. The fifth tip that I have is to use journal prompts. Like, let's say you don't want to do like a journal where you're writing down what happened in your day. Like every day you don't want to do that. You want to change it up. Maybe you don't have time to do that every day. So you want to just use some journal prompts, which I find these really fun to do. Because it makes you think about things that maybe you don't always think about, or helps you remember things. Like, I will do some journal prompts in this video, and it really makes you think about some fun stuff, or it helps me remember things. I think one of them is like 5 things I would like to buy right now, and they're just simple things, like things that I could go and buy, but I always forget that I want that, but it just made me like realize, like, oh yeah, I want to get this, and that, like, it just helps with your memory for me at least. So I do like that also. But my suggestion with that is to keep it positive, at least in the beginning, because some journal prompts that I have looked up, like on Pinterest, there will be like monthly journal prompts for the month, which I do find fun, and that's like really easy. It's already done for you for 30 days, so you just have to look at that list. But I do see some that are a little bit more reflective and thought-provoking, which can be good if you need that for yourself. But right now, I just want something light and fun, and I know that some of them can just get a little, it's not like they're negative, but they would be making you think of things maybe that you don't like that are going on right now, or things that you want to change, or things you regret. And when I read that, I'm like, what? That's not really, I mean, I understand why you would want to write that down maybe at some point, but I don't know. I want my journal to be like fun, happy things. And if I do feel like I need to reflect on something, I would, and I will do that. But I really do think, especially to get your momentum going, I think happy, fun, positive things are important. And then number 6 is to let go of expectations. It doesn't need to be perfect. This right here, I wouldn't say is perfect. Some things I didn't like where I placed them down, but you know what? I just like that it's done. And that's kind of my thing right now with all my planners is done is better than perfect. And I will be way happier that I filled it out than how it's going to look in the future. When I look back at it, I'm going to be like, wow, I really like that. And I'm going to probably be more interested in what I wrote than what the stickers look like on the page. And as I get more into this, I have bought other embellishments that I want to use. But, like I said, just getting something done and ready to go and practice will obviously help, the creative side, I think, with this. And that's the seventh tip is to just have fun and be creative. I think that's really important, and I think that's part of the journaling. I can't think of the word. What am I saying? I can't think of the word I want to use, but just the fun part of journaling is just to be creative, and it doesn't have to be this elaborate thing. Sometimes simple is better. And like I said, I will probably simplify some of these spreads because there is a lot of stuff going on. I really like how that coffee page turned out, and I think that looks really pretty. And I like all of them, really. But I think the coffee one was my favorite. But I do like how all of these turned out. I think it's fun to try different spreads and different ways of laying down stickers, different themes. All of that is really fun. So now I am just going to write down some things like for that day, the journaling prompt, because I'm not necessarily looking to journal my day, which I have done in those previous pages. I did do that, but then I thought it would be fun to do some journal prompts. So I had, like I said, I looked on Pinterest for some, and I can't remember if I came up with it, because you know what? I have been talking to my husband about a few different things that I've been wanting to do just at some point. It doesn't have to be in the near future, but just a few different things that I've been wanting to do in my life. Like this one is a bucket list of, it's not just 5 places. What did I write? So this isn't just 5 places I would like to visit. It's doing actual certain things at these places. So I just designed a Christmas market kit, and when I was looking for some inspiration, on Pinterest, I saw so many fun markets in Europe, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to go to Europe and I want to go to a Christmas market. I think that would be really fun. Another one that I wrote is I want to go to Disney World's. I'm not sure what they call it. We're from California, so they call it, well, now I think they call it Oogie Boogie Bash, but they call it Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So whatever Disney World's is, I haven't been to Disney World's. I would like to do that. I think I just wrote a few things on each page. But the other thing I wrote was I want to go to Salem, Massachusetts during Halloween. I think that would be really fun. I'm not into witchy stuff, but I do think it would be really interesting to see all that. That's where Hocus Pocus was filmed too, so I'd like to go see all the houses and stuff that they used during their filming. Just certain things like that you think of, oh yeah, I'd like to go do that, but maybe you wouldn't remember, but I think it's fun to do this, and then maybe next year I'll do it again and add more to the list that I've thought of. And the next one I did was my current favorites, because our favorite things are constantly changing. So I just thought it would be fun to write down a few things that I'm loving right now. And remember, again, I will do these every day, but I just kind of wanted to write down some stuff and give you guys some examples of what I was thinking. And so I'm really loving the HB90 planner system that I'm using for work right now. It's my favorite thing, and I love it. And Sarah Cannon over at Heart Breathings is amazing, and I just love her YouTube. And I'll leave it linked down below because I love her videos. They're just very motivating, and she has great tips, and so I just love her. But the next thing is I put my Starbucks vanilla cream cold brew. That's like my drink that I like there. But I'm not a huge coffee person. That's just like my go-to drink because I don't ever get anything else because I don't really like it. And then the next page I wrote current wish list. Oh, like I had said, just certain things I would like to buy. Um, I want to get some like date night outfits because I don't really go out and like have to get dressed up anywhere. I work from home and I just thought it would be fun if I, invested in some fun date night pieces and just got dressed up just to make it a little bit more special, a little bit more fun. And I saw like an ad through Etsy for a Halloween sweatshirt that I really love and I would love to get that, so I wrote that down too. Um, I skipped the coffee ones because I went to the next one because I did see a journal prompt suggestion of write a letter to someone. So I just wrote my kids' names on the next page because I didn't want to do it on the coffee pages. So I just wrote, Dear Katya, Dear Ashy. His name is Ash, but that's what I call him. Since he's been a baby, I call him Ashy. So I'm just going to write like a little letter to them. I thought that was really cute. And then on these coffee pages, I just wrote, what would your perfect morning routine look like? I remember I saw that somewhere and I was like, yeah, my perfect morning routine. I would love to do that. And maybe I can implement it maybe like a couple times a month or something. But I wanted to write it down. And then the next one was my week my week so far has been, and then I can do a little bit of journaling, but that is my journaling planner for this week. I really do like how it turned out. I'm hoping to do these more often. If you guys like them, let me know if you did. And I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.